Alright, our top focus. Thousands have gathered at Chennai's Rajaji Hall to bid farewell to M Karunanidhi. A sea of supporters accompanied Karunanidhi's procession from the Rajaji Hall to the Marina Beach Bay. Among those who paid respects to the DMK patriarch was Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who flew in from the national capital, superstar Rajinikanth, Kamal Hassan and other Tamil actors who also paid homage to the veteran leader. Congress President Rahul Gandhi is scheduled to also arrive later today. Both of the Houses of Parliament were adjourned after paying tributes to Karunanidhi. While it's a convention for Parliament to adjourn after obituary references for departed members, this is the first time that such an honour has been extended to a non-member. All schools and colleges have been shut in the state of Tamil Nadu and a 7-day mourning period has been announced. Meanwhile, preparations are underway at the Marina Beach after Madras High Court gave permission for the burial at the iconic mausoleum complex. The DMK patriarch will be laid to rest near his mentor C.N. Annadurai. AIDMK founder and late Chief Minister M.G. Ramachandran and his protege and late Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha also lay buried along the Marina Beach. His son and political heir M.K. Stalin, who is the working president of the DMK, broke down after hearing the news. Karunanidhi, who was often called the Chanakya of Tamil politics, passed away in Chennai yesterday. He was 94 and a 13-time lawmaker in the provincial legislature and never lost an election. Meanwhile, 2 people have been killed and over 25 injured as crowd went out of control outside Rajaji Hall. Police also resorted to lathi charge in order to control the crowd. M.K. Stalin tweeted an emotional handwritten poem for his father and DMK Supremo Karunanidhi. The post read, "For one last time, can I call you my father? I've spent an entire life calling you a leader." Stalin also recalled Karunanidhi's statement where he dictated this, "The one who worked with no rest rests here." The words have been engraved on Karunanidhi's casket as well. The poem is being seen as a reflection of Stalin's effort to personalize the loss of the leader, often known as Kalaignar. With a massive following, Karunanidhi never lost a single election. He wrote poems, lyrics and books. He was also a prolific screenwriter for Tamil films. Stalin was picked up as Karunanidhi's political heir in 2013 and has served as the Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. His older son, M Karunanidhi, was expelled in March 2014 for working against Stalin. These are the live visuals that we are getting from Chennai. The procession of M Karunanidhi is on its way, and this journey will conclude at the Marina Beach Bay, which is about 3.9 kilometers from the Rajaji Hall. A sea of supporters, a massive crowd has descended on the streets of Chennai to pay their last respects to the DMK patriarch M Karunanidhi. He will be buried near his mentor C. Annadurai, who too was the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and one of the founders of the Dravidian movement in South India. Right, for more on this, I'm joined by Siddharth, WION's correspondent. Siddharth, what's the latest that we are getting from Chennai? Today, all educational institutions, shops, business establishments, fuel outlets, they're all shut. It's a public holiday in Chennai. And in Delhi also, respects are pouring in for the late patriarch. It's a national mourning, 7-day mourning in Tamil Nadu. Please translate the mood on ground, the sentiments that are unfolding on the streets of Chennai.
Well, of course, with regards to the establishments, commercial establishments, shops and schools and colleges, all of them are completely shut. And if not for the people who are gathered here, the sea of humanity that is gathered here, Chennai entirely, the city is wearing a deserted look. None of the shops, none of the establishments, none of them are functioning. There's only a couple of vendors on the roadside selling merchandise and selling little bit of food and water for the cadre gathered here. But if not for that, Chennai has almost come to a standstill after the death of M Karunanidhi. So there's a sea of humanity gathered here right outside Anna Memorial, as you can see right now. So this is the kind of situation that is prevalent here in Chennai. Morning, of course, there were a lot of scenes of excitement after the judgment of the Madras High Court came out. It was a reason for the cadre to cheer because they felt that this was one place that their leader deserved to be, right next to his mentor. And even the casket in which M Karunanidhi is being brought in clearly has the words engraved on it, saying that finally the one that tirelessly worked all his life is put to rest, is resting right now. So that sums up the entire mood out here now. The scenes are quite somber, and then the cadre are gathered outside to get that last glimpse of their leader.
Right, Siddharth, for the benefit of our viewers, could you please throw some light on the kind of security arrangements that have been made for this procession to take place? Because earlier in the day, we saw two people who've lost their lives after a stampede that was triggered by a lathi charge, an alleged lathi charge that happened. So the kind of security arrangements have been made. Can you please give us more details about that?
Of course, there's a lot of security arrangements, a huge posse of policemen, and in fact more reinforcements are being brought in as we speak. Rapid Action Force, then Armed Reserve, State Police, Special Action Group, name it, and they're all here. All these forces are gathered here right outside the marina to ensure that there is no untoward incident that takes place when such a large congregation is joining this procession and joining their leader, DMK leader M Karunanidhi, and then seeing him off in his final journey.
Right, so that's the latest that we're getting from Chennai. Just look at those visuals, a sea of supporters, massive crowd there on the streets of Chennai to pay their last respects to M Karunanidhi, one of the last titans of Tamil Nadu politics, and he will be buried near his mentor C. Anadurai. There's a backstory to it. A lot of controversy happened as far as the burial place, the final resting place for M Karunanidhi was concerned. They had to, the party, the DMK, had to go to court after the AIDMK government denied permission, citing some legal issues, and finally the court giving permission to the DMK to bury M Karunanidhi at the Marina Beach Bay. Siddharth is still with us. Siddharth, can you please tell us what is the path that the procession is going to take place? I believe the Rajaji Hall is 3.9 kilometers away from the Marina Beach Bay. But what is the path that the procession is going to take now? Siddharth, can you hear me? All right, we'll try and fix that audio link with Siddharth. The live visuals that we're getting from Chennai are of the procession that's on its way to the Marina Beach Bay and M Karunanidhi's final journey. It has started from the Rajaji Hall. It's on its way to the Marina Beach Bay, and look at the supporters. It's very difficult to assess the number of people who are there to pay their last respects, but the sea of supporters has descended on the streets of Chennai, and they are there to pay their last respects to M Karunanidhi, the five-time Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, a prolific screenwriter, a politician. A lot of people who've observed him closely used to say that his concern for the poor and his pro-poor policies made him a popular politician among the masses, and one testimony to that is the fact that he's never lost an election in the state of Tamil Nadu. 13 elections consecutively, 13 assembly elections, and he's never lost an election in his political career. My colleague Nishita Virendra is on the phone line. Nishita, the kind of crowd that's descended on the streets of Chennai bears testimony to the fact, the kind of following M Karunanidhi had in his political career. He has never lost an election in 13 years of his in the 13 elections that he fought. For the benefit of our viewers, could you please throw some light on the fact of what made him so special? What were the kind of policies that he had introduced during his tenure that made him the hero of the masses?
Right, some historians, political historians, put it that M Karunanidhi joined politics at the young age of 14. That's when he started getting influenced by Periyar. That's when he started reading and writing about the Dravidian movement, the Tamil pride. And his stature and his contribution to Tamil Nadu politics has only grown from there. As you rightly pointed out, he has never lost an election. He enjoys immense popularity even to this day, despite the fact that at 94 he died due to age-related ailments. He was largely away from politics in the last 1 year. And the scene outside the hall where his mortal remains were placed since the wee hours of the day bear testimony to that. This entire stretch of road, which is the Mount Road that leads up to Marina Beach, where he will be finally laid to rest, is lined up with people. This despite security arrangements being in place, this despite regular marches being conducted by the police as well as security reinforcements to ensure the situation is under control. This is the number of people who have gathered in thousands, not just near the hall, but all the way to the beach area. The people have gathered. Some of them are DMK cadres. Yes, they have arrived in their trademark red and black attire, as well as the flags, shouting slogans of M Karunanidhi. But many of them are just common Tamilians. They're just common men from Chennai, from different parts of Tamil Nadu, in fact, who have arrived to pay their last respects to M Karunanidhi. People have been thronging the hall since early this morning to catch a glimpse of M Karunanidhi, but that was not possible logistically speaking because there were only a few hours there for people to pay their respects. Many VIPs arrived, for which they had to stall the common men coming in, and hence many of them did not get an opportunity to catch a last glimpse of M Karunanidhi, and that is the reason why they have lined up the pavements, the dividers of this entire stretch of road to catch a glimpse of M Karunanidhi as his mortal remains pass by this stretch of road. A long route that has been taken to shift M Karunanidhi's body to Marina Beach to ensure that he gets to pay his last respects to Annadurai, to his mentors, to ensure that he gets a tour of the most prime area of the city in his last journey today. A very emotional moment for the people of Tamil Nadu, and you can see emotions running high as many of them even ran unruly. The police found it very difficult to control the crowd at some point, and there was lathi charge that took place. Two of them even died in the chaos that ensued right outside the hall where his mortal remains were placed. The DMK leaders have been constantly asking people to maintain calm, maintain peace, and urging people to carry forward their respect for M Karunanidhi in a manner that they have throughout his life. So M Karunanidhi, as you rightly pointed out, has been a tall leader, someone known for his shrewd political acumen, someone who has stitched up innumerable coalitions, especially during the 1980s. Back in the 1950s and 60s, he championed the Tamil cause. He also brought about social welfare schemes for the backward communities. He ensured that women became more relevant in the political sphere of Tamil Nadu. In fact, a very interesting point to note, and probably speaks volumes about what Karunanidhi has contributed for Tamil Nadu, is it was under his governance that Madras was renamed as Tamil Nadu. That was the level of pride that he had for the language. He spoke for the language. He championed the cause of federalism. He made Tamil Nadu relevant at the national level, at the central level. He ensured that a regional party like the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam was not ignored by the national parties and became an extremely crucial element even to this date in national politics. So that is the level of respect that M Karunanidhi enjoys, and the fact that he is the last of this generation of leaders who enjoy mass popularity has made this event today all the more special, all the more emotional for the people of Tamil Nadu.
Right, Nishida, one of the very interesting interviews of M Karunanidhi. So I want to quote him. So the interviewer asked him, "You may not believe in God." So Karunanidhi said that I believe in only one God. And he said that's my conscience. So, he's one politician who was known to challenge, the basic concepts of Brahmanism and the kind of politics that he introduced in Tamil Nadu and challenged the imposition of Hindi throughout the state and the Brahmanical norms. So the kind of wit that he often displayed during his interviews, he was known for that. Thank you so much, Nishida, for those updates that you're getting us from Chennai.